Hey everyone, it's Peter Moinero here again for another session of GrooveCart tutorial. Today is designs for from by Deposit Photos. Deposit Photos is a website, so I'm going to show you how you can actually create some designs on some apparel for print on demand, and just to see how effective it is, and like on shoes or pants, or backpacks, all those sorts of things. So we're going to stick with the sort of theme that I started with a while ago, which was the dog theme. And so really trying to sort of keep around that sort of niche when I'm doing these tutorials, so that we're building out a store that's for dog products, if you like, or dog apparel, dog pet accessories as well. So all those types of things. So let's get into it. Sorry, Karen, can you put up my screen? Thank you. So we're in the Groove panel here in the dashboard, and just a sec, I'm going to put the chat thing up so I can see people. Okay. Now, so we're in the dashboard here, and from here we're going to go to GrooveCart. Now we can either go to hover over the Groove icon up the top there, and then go down to GrooveCart down there, or we can go to here. So we're just going to click on this one. So there's two ways of getting to GrooveCart. Okay, and once we're in there, we're going to go into our store. So here's our store that I'm working on at the moment. So we'll just go into there, click on there. I've already brought it up there. And inside the dashboard, we're going to go to products. And when we go onto products, we want to, sorry, we need to actually POD. We need to go to POD and drop shipping, which is here. And then we're looking at Printful at the moment to do these designs. So that's where we're going to go. And if you click on Learn More, if you haven't signed up for Printful, it'll look like this. Okay, basically, if you're not connected to Printful, it'll look like this when you first come into it. You need to switch this on, okay, in order to actually use Printful. That's settings, but we'll get back to that later. But here is where you want to go. You want to learn more about how to get in, onto Printful. So you need to sign up. Now, Printful is a place where you can have things printed onto different apparel, home decor items, bags, all those sorts of things. So once you get into Printful, okay, just sign in. You'll get into you'll sign up, you'll get into your dashboard, and your dashboard would look like this in a sec. Now you can connect your store, Printful, your GrooveCart store with Printful. And in here you have a product catalog where you can kind of see where all the different products that you can actually use for, to sell on your store. So they're all blank products, and when you hover over the picture, it kind of shows you what it looks like with designs on them. Yoga mat, pet bowl, and AirPod case. You can go down here. There's some eco-friendly products as well, which is really, really cool. So if you've got if you're promoting an eco type sort of a products on your store, this is a really good product to look at and see what sort of designs you can put on these. So there's a lot of things in here. As you can see, when you hover over these things, they actually show you what it would look like with or some of them, not all of them, will show you what it would look like with your designs or whatever on them. Where are the hats? So yeah, so there's a few different things. What I'm going to go through is I'm going to go through some products that you can actually create with using a website called Deposit Photos. Now, Deposit Photos, there is a free version. You're quite limited, but with the free version, you have to kind of pay per design or per image. I'm actually on a paid plan, and so designphotos.com, which is here. I'm in my account now. Designphotos.com is where I get a lot of inspiration, if you like, and also images for some of my designs. And one of the things that I put on my design, or put on the apparel that I create, kind of like patterns. So patterns are, kind of a nice, good looking thing to put on your designs. So in this case, I'm sticking with the theme with dogs. I'm going to go on there. Actually, I should have actually gone on to dog patterns. Let's just go into dog patterns, or dog pattern. And just see what's in there. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different patterns. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some apparel like boots, canvas boots, or backpacks with that pattern on it, and it'll be aimed at pet lovers or dog lovers, whatever you want to do. I mean, if you're sort of reaching out to cat people who love cats, then you obviously use cat patterns. But in this case, I kind of like this one here. This looks quite colorful, cartoonish. I think it'll look great on a item. So let's just check that one out. Now, if you see here, it has other suggestions or similar illustrations. I mean, you can have a look at all those different types of illustrations. So if I went on to this one here, let me have a look. Can't scroll down. Okay, same series, similar stock video. No, same series. Let's have a look. As you can see, it just brings up some other ones as well. I'm just losing a little bit of, I'm gonna decrease so I can see stuff here. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with this one. Actually, that's quite a big image. I want lots of little small images, so I'm going to go out of that actually and go for a lot more smaller images, because I think that would be more effective. Because when it's on a bag or anything like that, you want all these small images rather than big images. Let me have a look. While I'm doing that, I see there's KD3 Digital on there on the chat at the moment. Welcome. That's similar to what I was looking at before. Let's just have a look at that. As you can see here, there's a bunch of small images in there that, let's go for this one. Let's try that one. Okay, so I'm going to download this, and I don't actually want a vector. I actually just want just a bigger image. So I'm going to go for that there. When you're on a paid plan, you can get the choice of getting larger images, vector images, and so on. And so you can download those as well. Vector images, you can make some changes with the design, but with an Excel image, just a standard JPEG file, that's all you need. So I'm just going to download that image. All right, at some point I will get it. And I'm going to save that. You can't see what I'm doing, obviously, so just going to save that one to a folder on my computer. All right, now I'm just going to go back to GrooveCart, and I'm going to go back to our products. Okay, I just want to see what's in there. So my products. Now, if you're actually just starting out your store, you're going to see a whole bunch of like default products in your My Products. So, you know, you're not going to be using these because this has got all Groove stuff on it, Groove, you know, wording and things like that. So if you're doing, you know, an exclusive type sort of or niche type sort of store, you definitely don't want these in there. You can actually delete those. Just click on all of them and just delete. You're better off having them out. Oh, you're better off having them out of the. Where's the action? There it is. Having them out of there because it gets a bit too confusing. So I'm just going to take those out. Close. All right, now I am going to go to Printify, which is we're trying to get in. And I need to go to my dashboard. So we're in Printify and boards. Don't know what's going on here. What's going on? This is actually a free account, by the way. This is not a paid account, Printify. So I'm actually on the free account. So you don't necessarily have to be on a paid account to actually use Printify, but you do get a few more features or options. Let me just go to My Products. All right. Well, I'm kind of seeing a very different view here. I need to get out of this view and get onto the dashboard. So it won't be a sec. Bear with me. Right. Why am I? I'm just going to minimize my view a wee bit so I can just see stuff here. Let me see. Dashboard. Oh, sorry. Actually, I'm not Printify. I'm getting confused. It's actually Printful we need to be on. Sorry, guys. That's why it looks so different to me at the moment. But we need to go into Printful, and let's just go there. Apologies. They're very close in names, obviously, and I got confused. But here we are in Printful, and I'm going to go to product templates. This is where I've created my templates. And as you can see, I've done some here. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a product. So again, this is called Printful, and printful.com. This is where you need to come to. And this is the one that connects up with the store. I want to create shoes, actually. Men's clothing. Shoes. Do we have shoes? Okay. Accessories. There we go. And there I want to create these ones. Actually, I'm going to grab this. You'll see the prices are actually in New Zealand dollars. I'm in New Zealand, so the prices are actually in New Zealand dollars. So in the US dollars, the figure would look a lot lower. Here is where I want to start creating stuff. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to grab that design that I had and upload it and put that design onto the shoe. Okay. Right. Now, the reason why I chose the large file when I was downloading that image is because you're going to need it for, the power and things like that. So here's that image on the shoe. Now, okay, I'm kind of looking at it and thinking maybe it's a good idea to have a black background. Let's just see if we can actually put some sort of background on it, or colored background on it. I'm not absolutely sure, but go there. No, maybe not. Layers. Okay. Let's leave it like that for now. And let's just have a quick look at it. So this is the left shoe. Okay, that's the left shoe. That's the image has gone onto there on the sort of the right and left side of the shoe. And the right side, again, we want to bring that image in and put it on the other shoe. Then you've also got this, the left tongue, the right tongue. Yep, we'll put that design on there as well. We might as well just go all around with the whole theme. And branding. Now, it does cost a little bit more for the branding. So if you're going to put your own logo on there, you can have it on the box and all inside the shoe. So I'm going to put my branding on there, Mad Dog Styles. Okay, put it in there. Now, I want to get a gauge on what this actually looks like. So let's just get a 3D view of what it looks like, the two shoes. Okay. So as you move your cursor, if you click on it and you move it around, you can see what it will look like once it's all printed out. Well, you know, this is actually a digital image, but you can get a gauge as to what it's going to look like. Now, that's not too bad. I mean, probably good if I actually did have a bit of a black background, but then, you know, considering that, yeah, for what it is, I think it looks pretty good. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to the next part of it. I've got the style there as well. And so we're just going to continue. Sorry, the logo. All these sizes will be available. We're just going to go say product template. Okay. And what I want to do now, I don't know why that's not disappearing, but what I want to do now is I want to add this to my store. Now I've already got my store connected with Printful, so I'm just going to add this to my store. Okay, that one I don't think is working at this stage. We might actually add it to this one here for now. I'm going to proceed to mockups. I just can't seem to get rid of this thing here. Mockups, choose mockups, basic mockups, choose now. Okay, let's have a look at that. Yep, that's okay. We're just going for basic mockups. So this is kind of the mockups you're going to see in there in your store. So we'll just go for that. We won't go for PNG. We'll just go for the JPEG or JPG and go continue and continue. Okay, now this is where you kind of set your, I'm not sure why this won't go away. Kind of thinking that, I don't know what's stuck there. But anyway, this is where you can set your revenue. So let's just say I want to increase it by, we'll go percentage. And I want to increase it by, say, 50%. And then I don't actually think that that works out like that. Retail price, it shouldn't be that. Set revenue. Let's go 150 and see what that does. Okay. We're kind of looking at, I'm not sure why it doesn't calculate the way that I do it, but what I've done is I've just gone 150 and it's kind of given me that's the Printful price there. That's your price that you pay in New Zealand dollars, by the way. And this is how much it's recommending to retail it at. Now, that's not including delivery. So we really need to have a look at that. So we're just going to go save product. And we're going to add this, add a new product to store. And let's just see. I'm going to go back to my GrooveCart store. In fact, I'm going to change stores because the store that I've sent that to is a different one again. So I'm going to go into this one here. This is the one that I sent that product to. And then I'm just going to go into my products. Oh, actually, drop shipping. I'm going to go to Printful. I'm going to go into settings, and this is where I said we'll come back to this later, but settings. This is where you're going to actually, you have to go into here to push your product to your store. So if I go here, product search, you'll see nothing, right? There's nothing there. You don't have to actually put in the name of the product or anything to search for it. All you got to do is search, and it will search for anything that's been sent. And it hasn't been sent. Basic token authentication. Okay, it's not even authenticating. Let me go back to here. My stores. Add product. Training. View store. Okay. So I have a little bit of a glitch here. Let me just do another search. I don't think it's saying here basic API token is no longer supported to access Printful. Okay, so we have a bit of an issue there trying to connect. It looks like API authentication needs to be done. But let's just actually have a look and see in terms of if we can actually put this into another store. Go back here. Unfortunately, if I can't get them into any of the stores, we're going to have to flag that one. But this highlights just how you can create a product in Printful using deposit photos. Now, remember, the whole purpose of this was to actually get a design from deposit photos, because if you're lacking some creativity or whatever it is, or if you like, I mean, some people actually get some do their designs on Midjourney to actually for their t-shirts. That can be like a 3-4 step type sort of a scenario, whereas here you come to deposit photos and you can look for some designs and things like that to put onto your products. So that's probably a good way of designing something real fast. I mean, it didn't take me long to actually to design one product, and that's how easy it is to actually create something. And quite honestly, something like that would actually sell. So there'll be people out there that would want to buy that, and because they're pet lovers or they're dog lovers. So I'm aiming for a particular niche here, but that's the whole purpose of this training today, was really to identify that, use other places where you can actually get some designs. You can put it on bags or shoes. Let's just go to one of my websites, and I'll kind of show you what it looks like. Let's have a look. Right. So that's a logo of mine, but as you can see, I've put some. I've done some of my own designs. These two are actually my own designs. Here are some crew socks that I actually I was just doing as a exercise, to be quite honest, with someone when I was trying to teach how to add an item to a store and how easy it was. just to put even a photo image. And this is actually just a photo of a swamp area. And, you know, and when I demoed it, I thought, oh, it's not too bad. I might keep that. And I've just called it a hunter's crew sock. So, you know, for all those hunters out there that may want to wear it as a, you know, they might be a business owner or you know, something like that, and as their job, and you know, if they want to sort of wear something that represents them, you know, I've just this could be a good idea. So that's kind of you know, you can put images like photos and all that sort of thing onto you know, socks. T-shirts, again, these are my own designs. I just grabbed the flag, the rainbow flag, off the deposit photos, and I did this as a wraparound or all over print. So basically that design carries on all around the t-shirt. So there's those as well. Backpacks, again, I've just stuck the designs onto backpacks. So you can see how easy it can be just to create your own designs without too much effort, and you don't have to be real creative. You can actually just find those designs somewhere. The whole purpose is really just to get some products up on the store so you can start selling. I mean, GrooveCart is a great way, especially you know, if you're just starting out in e-commerce. GrooveCart and print on demand is a great way to actually find products or sell products that you can just create very easily. Now, before we go, there was actually one other website I wanted to show you, and that was the one that I was got confused about. Instead of it being Printful, it was Printify. But this is another one that I've come across, well, not come across, I've known for some time now, and I have got my store connected with it. And it's got a few other different items that Printify doesn't. Sorry, Printful doesn't. So let's just have a look at that, my store. All right, so we go to catalog up here, and let's just have a look at some of the home and living items. Here you can find loads of different types of things. So if we go to, where can we go to? Home decor. You get some eco-friendly products as well. These are actually scented candles in a jar. All you got to do is actually put your design, your logo on there, and then you can put it on your store, and it will be sent out to your customer. Clock faces. There's also things like curtains, window curtains that you can get printed. Lampshades, bean bags. This is actually this is a balloon, one of those sort of happy birthday balloon things. Again, there's another scented candle, but it's in a glass, and you just put your logo on there. Let's click onto the next page. As you hover over them, you'll see, kind of get a gist of it. But again, some more balloons. So you can actually, these here, you can custom design them to whatever you want. Another lampshade, boxes, all those sorts of things. Sack, don't know what it means. But aluminium composite panels. Quickly go on there. You can kind of see, and this is out of aluminum, I should say. That's how you say it in the US, aluminum. That's kind of some of the things that you can actually create there. So Printify and Printful, two separate websites. Printful, now remember, this Printful is actually connected with GrooveCart, but that does not stop you from using other websites to create your products. And so I use Printify sometimes as well, and Printful. So there's, you know, just because it's not in GrooveCart doesn't mean that you can't use it. So the only difference is that it won't auto-populate your site if it's not connected to GrooveCart. But there's ways around that, okay? So that's a key thing to remember. So hopefully this has given you an insight to how quickly you can use other websites to create designs. I know you've got Canva out there. You can do that. I find deposit photos, you can get those large images, and they're particularly good for getting images for patterns on shoes and tops and what have you. I mean, there's a lot of uses you can use those patterns for, and let's face it, a lot of people buy that sort of stuff too as well. But not just shoes, there's other things in there that you can use those pattern things on. We just went through here. You got curtains that you can put patterns on as well. So there's all many types of things. Now, before we go, there's a couple of things that I want to let you know, inform you about, and we're just over time, so just give me a few more minutes. But we have a GrooveAsia .cm events calendar, and this will give you a kind of an idea of what's coming up on our GrooveAsia calendar for all you guys who don't want to miss anything. And if you want to, if you want to actually find out what's on throughout the week, this is the one that you need to come to. I think the link is up there. Go scrolling on the screen. So this is where you can come to find out what's going on. And as you can see, this coming weekend, we actually have a breakthrough retreat webinar for our next breakthrough event, which is coming up in October. Now, on there, if you click on it, you'll be able to follow the link right there. Okay. Just copy and paste that link into your browser and it'll take you there. The other thing I wanted to share with you is our GrooveAsia .cm/resource page. Now, this is a really handy page to have saved to your bookmarks. Here you've got all the different things that you can join in terms of the any of the events coming up. There's also AI for SEO special event coming up, and not this weekend, the following. And then here is the mastermind experience. So you can jump on there if you want to join or come to it. One I wanted to actually, and there's the Groove coaching one, which is normally on Monday nights US time. But what I really wanted to point out is this this is quite new. This is the GrooveAsia Builder Packages. This is a done for you, done with you package options. Now, there's a lot of people out there that have been asking, is there anyone that can do this for me? Because I just don't have the time. But I'm happy to pay someone to do this for me. Now, I want someone to build out some funnels for me. I want someone to build out my website or membership or a course that I want to put up. But I just don't have the time to go through this, and I just don't have the time to go through all the tutorial videos to try and learn this. I'm really busy. Is there something that we can that you guys can provide? And here we go. You go through this, and you'll get to a form that will that you need to fill out all the information about what you want. And that way, then we can evaluate just exactly what you need, and then we can give you a price. All right. Now, with anything, it comes with a price. When you're building something like a website for someone, and I do this all the time in my own business, is I build websites for people. It takes a lot of time. There's over 200 hours of labor, I guess, when you're building a website. So that's the sort of thing that goes in. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but this offers you a complete website built out with your funnels, built out all your Groove Mail set up, things like that. There's different packages, so there's different tiers as well. So, you may not want the full-blown thing. You might want something just to start off with. Then that's available too as well. So click on there and fill out the form, and someone will get back to you. Here is the actual mastermind retreat if you want to actually just book straight away. But otherwise, go to join us for our webinar this weekend. I think I've actually mentioned everything that I needed to. I just want to acknowledge the people that are actually in the chat. Once again, KD3 Digital, good to see you. Yes, deposit photos does make designing very easy. I use it all the time. Jivanjot, nice to see you. Karen's in there. And so, yeah, great you guys can join us. Hope this has been helpful. We've gone 5 minutes over time, but, I mean, there's some great information in there. So for now, we'll see you next week, same time, and have a great week. Bye.
Hi, this is Simon Liang with GrooveAsia.cm. Are you already a part of the #1 community in the world? If not, do so right now for free training and support, along with live sessions to help you succeed. Start now by joining us in our private Facebook group and get more exclusive video content on our YouTube channel. Make sure to like and subscribe with notifications turned on for all updates. Join our community right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you on the inside at GrooveAsia.cm.